Johnny's going to be careful. He could walk onto a head kick because he's constantly going. Oh! Wow! That's it!
That's it!
Yeah.
Magomed Ankalaev settles the score in emphatic fashion.
That was
Round
a good
2 knockout.
That was a good stoppage. He dropped him, the uppercut, the follow-up shot. It looked like the lights went off temporarily for a split second, and we don't see any complaints.
Oh, his
Johnny
nose
Walker.
is definitely broken from that shot. You saw him immediately grab his nose. That hurt.
The unbeaten streak is at 12 for Magomed Ankalaev. Safe to say he'll be hunting for a title in 2024.
Impressive. Found the mark, hurt him bad. Let's take a look here. He lands a little right jab, but look at this right hook, right on the jaw, and here comes the follow-up, right on the nose. And you see Johnny immediately grab his face. Great stoppage from Mark Goddard to jump in there, because even though he's not out cold, the damage is done. You're not coming back from that one, and that was a beautiful uppercut. Oh.
He made no effort to fight back. It was just a defensive posture.
Yes.
So he would have taken 2 or 3 more shots. Excellent stoppage by Mark Goddard. And talk about excellence.
Those right in the line of sight for that piston-like left hand of Ankalaev.
Magomed Ankalaev trying to get Kudela out of there. Unconscious. Ankalaev with style points tonight.
No question anymore, John Anik. There is no question anymore as to who's the better fighter between Magomed Ankalaev and Iwan Kutelaba. What a performance and an exclamation point put on the rivalry between these two.
And there's always pressure, but most suggested there was more of it on Ankalaev, putting that ranking on the line, and he closes this chapter of his career emphatically.
I mean, right there, you see Iwan starting to try to spin. Ankalaev lines him up, lands that straight left hand and hurts him. Again, as he charges, fade back left hook, or sorry, right hook, left hand straight, drops him, jumps on him and starts to land this brutal ground and pound that knocks him out completely. Let's look at it in real time. Watch the speed of this combination. Oh my goodness. Just right hook, left hand, and then he went to work and got the finish. What a fantastic performance by this young man. He is scary, John, and he's a real player in the light heavyweight division. I watched the new guys on the day of the fight. By the time I was done, I immediately called, oh! And I said, he is good. And look at that.
That'll do it. Peyton Talbott lighting him up in Vegas, the real deal.
That kid is as legit as they get. He might have broke his ankle right there, but
oh my goodness.
He's so good. And
he's good.
You know, coming off of that Cameron Simon fight, we were talking about it during the walk-in.
That's what
Cameron Simon is legit, and that kid ran through Cameron Simon. Just beat the brakes off of him. And now you see a performance like this that really justifies that 1,600 to 1 favorite.
I mean, the fight lasted 20 seconds.
And the way he looked, I mean, this kid is a real contender right away. 9 fights.
All right, let us take a look at tonight's blazing knockout moment brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings.
I mean, look at this. Little jab. Watch the right hand right down the middle. Boom. That's it. That's it. I mean, J.A. did it perfect, too. Jab, put that right on his chin. Drops Gamori. Hey, look, Gamori was mad at the way it worked out in the first fight. He ain't got nothing to worry about this time. This dude right here, Talbott, is the real deal. He put it, look at this, man. He's a guy with 9 fights. He is knocking people out in the UFC in 18 seconds.
You know what was landing.
As we get started for round 2, coming up after tonight's main event, don't miss a recap of all the action on the UFC. Oh, my goodness, Peyton Talbott.
That's it.
Sat him down, and now he's hammering away.
If he survives this, I don't even, the kid's made something different.
Now switches to the left.
Coyote's got to be thinking about it.
Yeah,
and that'll do it. Still undefeated with a whole lot of style is Peyton Talbott.
Peyton Talbott is that guy.
For
he
real.
Is that guy. I mean, he just took out one of the nastiest prospects in this division in Cameron Simon and made it look easy. Let's take a look again. Cameron Simon doing his best to crash the distance, but it was just this perfectly timed, small check hook from Peyton Talbott. It's the precision, it's the timing, it's the placement. He did not have to wind that up. That is power from precision, and then the ground and pound, forcing the referee to call it. I mean, and take a look. I mean, the reactions.
That was a big shot.
Takes the judges right out of it. Whoa!
That was it.
Joaquin Buckley. Show.
Throwing, not just sitting there and waiting. Found the shot that ended the night.
Wow, and those were the bombs that we were talking about. He throws everything into those shots, and it just took one of them.
He was lunging into those shots, went and did exactly what his corners told him to give himself a chance, and he knocked him out.
Wow. Let's take a look at it again. Look how much power he puts in this.
Coiling himself, just coiled.
Boom!
That looks like old Mike Tyson, right? When Mike would be dipping, rolling, and just lunging into those shots.
I mean, he literally threw his whole body with all his explosive force into that right hand.
Watch that right before he throws the right hand. Watch this little action he does. Bring it back one more time, boys. He's going forward, and he's moving his head side to side. And right before he throws the right hand, his level changes again, and then he just jumps into that right hand. Beautiful job by Joaquin Buckley. One of the boys hurt bad.
There's no
Tried
doubt.
to get up.
What
that was
a result.
They are so even on total strikes at the moment.
One of the most spectacular knockouts we have ever seen.
That might be one of the craziest knockouts I've ever seen in my life, Dan.
That is real life ninja stuff. Wow! He hung in the air for like 10 seconds.
Caught the
incredible.
kick, jump, spinning back kick. And he's up already. It's good to see that Kasanganay is already responsive, because that was about as clean of a spinning back kick to the jaw as you can get. Let's take another look at this. Impa Kasanganay catches this kick. Let's take a look. Boom, perfect, catches the kick. The problem with that is, oh my God, you gotta be kidding me.
Beautiful. That's a taekwondo move all day.
Yes.
Foot on the body pad,
Boom,
back
jump
to the
through
face. Very slick.
I mean, let's take a look in real time here.
I mean, nasty. I mean, the power this kid has.
That'll do it! John Lord Silva with the walk-off KO, the first to knock out Jordan.
Wow.
Uppercut.
That is impressive.
He landed that
And he
uppercut
walked
earlier,
off.
but he did it after just getting his foot back down to the ground.
And he knew it was coming. I mean, he walked right off the moment he landed it. Very, very impressive. And to do that with a polished professional like Charles Jourdain is truly impressive.
Fighting Nerds ain't playing around. 10 consecutive wins for John Lord Silva.
Look at this nasty elbow to the body. I mean, these are just ruthless to the body, and you very rarely see anyone generate that kind of power from there. And there, right from there, the uppercut, and just stands. And Mark Goddard had seen enough. His eyes rolled back. The way the head bounces, see, he grabs the back of his head. That's when you know a fighter's not in control of himself. When he falls back unconscious and bounces his head off the canvas like that, that's not a good sign, and that is probably exactly why Mark Goddard stopped it.
Yeah, that was a crazy knockout there by Silva. I mean, the fact that he was able to land that.
John Silva.
Every punch that's landing from Silva's drawn a reaction. Now, you could stop that fight right now.
He's giving him a chance here.
It was a delayed reaction from Wilson.
No, he's just not reacting properly here.
He's moving in slow motion as well.
I'd love to see this fight stop right now.
Yeah, it's over.
Yeah,
Good
There
call.
it is. Gian Silva with a huge victory in the UFC debut. First round knockout for the Brazilian. Game face was on all week long for Gian Silva. Have been waiting for this moment, and Michael, he made the most of it.
He certainly did. Lived up to the expectation, lived up to the hype that he surrounded himself with, and he seemingly could have missed. The left hook, that was the shot of the night for him. That's what started the downfall of Weston Wilson. Once he got comfortable, once he started dropping Wilson so frequently, look at this knee here, boom, connected. Wilson, fair play. He finished the takedown, and then here's the finish. A left, a right, a big uppercut there. Mark Goddard steps in, saves him from any more punishment. Weston Wilson hit the canvas several times.
Mingyang off and
Sensational. Sensational.
That's the power that he has. That's why he's a finisher.
Stayed in the pocket.
Percent finish record. Unbelievable.
Stayed in the pocket and uncorked a beautiful left hook.
Mountain Tiger putting China on the map in the light heavyweight division. All right, now a look at tonight's freaky fast finish brought to you by Jimmy John's.
Stayed in the pocket. Here we see Brendanson moving in, and Mingyang right hand, and there's that left hook. The right, the left hook, and then finishes him on the ground. Watch this. Here's the right hand, boom! And then the left hook behind it. I mean, beautiful work, tight inside the pocket. And put Brandon Ribeiro away. One more look here. I mean, right in the kitchen with that right hand, left hook combo, and then those hammer fists to finish it off.
Equal partners in this, but whatever works.
They are super invested in one another's careers, however. And that was quite lovely to see. Mingyang drops him early.
He's covering up.
And that's enough. What a homecoming for Mingyang.
I mean, I said it, there it is. 18 wins, 18 finishes, all in the very first round.
That right there is the perfection of violence.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That is a sensational stat as well. 18 first round finishes. Good Lord.
Let's take a look at this. Mingyang pumps out the jab. Diaz enters, and then boom, just a short, I can't tell if it was a hook or an elbow, but a very short shot. Let's take a look here. It was indeed an elbow. Beautiful read for him to change that hook, turn it right into an elbow as he stepped in. Crash right into the face of Ozzy Diaz. That's gorgeous.
Special. Wow.
Mingyang.
Ontem no equipamento eu esqueci de fazer do óculos.
Prates puts Magny right on the back foot again. Magny falling forward, and Carlos Prates is that dude.
Wow. Sleeps Neil Magny.
I mean, no windup on a power shot in the pocket for the Nightmare, who makes it 4 knockout wins in 2024 in the UFC, and say hello to a dangerous new welterweight in the top 15.
Nobody does that to Neil Magny.
No, they don't. I honestly, I'm sitting here just stunned, jaw on the floor. I can't think of a better UFC start than what we are watching right now. This is his game. He puts guys on the fence, traps them. It wasn't even a clean shot.
It wasn't flush. It just kind of skimmed across the top of the head. Boom, there it is. I mean, that always
across the temple.
rocks.
It was the temple, and every time that temple gets touched, especially with the power of someone like Carlos
You know what?
Prates.
Maybe this is great for her to come in without any fanfare and for people to see.
Oh, she's back on that
back to it. Oh, man, she's got the leg over. Please tap.
There's the tap. Erin Blanchfield at her cold-blooded best tonight.
Wow, look at that. She's
wiped her shoulder off.
Dust her shoulders off.
Dust her shoulders off.
Totally stoic.
Nothing better than getting booed on the way in and cheered on the way out.
7 consecutive wins for the 23-year-old Erin Blanchfield, who is hoisted in the air by a very respectful Molly McCann.
That is a talented young lady.
I'm telling you.
What potential. 23 years old.
She won the Eddie Bravo Invitational at flyweight at 18 years of age. Went 4-1 in Invicta FC and then made her way to the UFC and is now a quick 4-0. Time now for tonight's smart move. It is presented by Cricket Wireless. Smile, you're on Cricket.
This was not competitive at all. I mean, this was not competitive. Blanchfield just dominated from start to finish. She got the takedown. John, put her in the crucifix, beat her up, and then got the submission. The strikes are 111-6. I'm looking at the screen right now. That was pure domination by Erin Blanchfield. And when a person looks at the line and they go, wow, she's that big a favorite over Molly McCann after what Molly's done, then she does that.
Yeah.
She shows what she can be in this division. I mean, what a performance.
Andrade to a hip, Blanchfield to the back.
That's
looks to wrap it up right away.
She's got it.
How about this? And that's it! No way! Cold-blooded. Erin Blanchfield has reached a new level, ladies and gentlemen. Taps out Jessica Andrade in round 2. Flyweight's got another contender.
Oh, yeah, they do. I mean, that's about as impressive a performance you can put on display here when you're taking on somebody who's not just a veteran. Andrade is dominating right now and is on a huge win streak. Took this fight on short notice, probably thinking, let me go get another W under the cap and move on and make my call. Blanchfield had other plans.
What a moment, and you see all of the emotions that she was holding back all week long are allowed to come spilling out now.
All right,
now for a look at tonight's Freaky Fast Finish, brought to you by Jimmy John's.
Thank you, Brendan. It starts with this nice inside trip, takes her down, and look, boom, right over, no resistance, gets to side control, and then just waits for Jessica to try to get back up to her feet, throws that first hook in when she gets it. She actually doesn't even get the hooks in. She gets the choke first, gets it behind the neck, hides it with her chin, and just goes to work. I mean, you're not getting out. That is in as tight as it can be, and then you're getting flattened out onto the mat. Unreal. Wow.
About the triangle. He's got it locked up.
Yeah, he's got the triangle.
Going, and potentially we're going to see a submission in a moment. It's very tight, very technically proficient, Taira.
The trapdoor seems to be opening for Jesus Aguilar as Taira readjusts.
And you see the angle. The angle's perfect now. Making it
Watch the armbar.
Triangle armbar.
Wow.
I mean, Jesus is
There it is. Another performance and another stoppage from Tatsuro Taira. 13-0 now professionally. What a prospect this man is.
I mean, a huge prospect. The adjustments that he made in that grappling exchange really demonstrate a very high-level fight IQ for such a young man to transition from the top mount. And then, okay, here you can see Aguilar doing a good job here, tucking his arm. He's trying to get the arm to the other side, but then Taira recognizes, oh, the hands right here, and all he has to do, hip up, stretch it out, go belly down. And once you're in this position and you have the elbow in the right spot, it's really difficult to get out of that spot. Just excellent work from such a young man. I mean, I'm excited to see what he can do in this division, John. I mean, he's only been here a few fights and already grabbing a lot of attention.
3 fights.
The leg of Perez to try to take him down. He's trying to whip him down with. See how he's. So that was a beautiful takedown. The way he does that.
That was crazy.
Wow!
Oh, I think he hurt his.
Oh,
he
no.
tore something in his knee with that takedown.
Yeah,
Incredible.
That's the end of the
Oh,
fight.
he's in a lot of pain.
That takedown
takedown,
was incredible.
it
That was
forced the
Taira
end of the
doing
fight.
that takedown. That was all happened from Taira. And that was a very tricky body triangle takedown that you don't see a lot. That's high-level takedown right there.
Oh, man, this is awful to watch, though. Perez is in a lot of pain. But you're absolutely right, Dom. That was all initiated by Taira. That wasn't some misfortune that happened. That was
And the way
that
he
man there being, honestly, just fantastic, brilliant inside the
Look at how
octagon.
he's leveraging the leg. The right leg is under the knee of Perez right there. And look how he leverages it. That's what did it. I mean, it's just a beautiful technique that he's using there to blow that knee out. It wasn't an accident. Look how he leans back.
Yeah.
That lean back is what created that opportunity to just snap the knee of Perez. And he tried it 2 times before this, but he's able to keep the position.
Yeah.
Look, beautiful.
Because look at that. Look at the way that he leans back to generate the force to pull him down, to use gravity on his side. I mean, again, I'm blown away. Shot.
Look at that. Intercepted him with that straight left just as he was trying to come in.
Interception. It even sounds painful. Again.
Sticking him with the jab.
Yep.
Stopping him from closing the distance.
Oh my goodness!
That's as clean as it gets.
Walk-off KO. That is sensational. Anti-back wishes it was as clean as that.
Wow.
Wow.
Clean. Clean is the right word there. I mean, unbelievable. Just right on the money and didn't even need a follow-up. And I think that's the right call, don't you, Michael?
Yeah, 100%. And start to finish, listen, Giles had some moments, but all in all, Ignacio Bahamondes showing the world what he's capable of, what he can do. And let's have a look at it. So, beautiful spinning back kick.
Now a look at tonight's Freaky Fast finish brought to you by Jimmy John's. Michael.
Yeah, beautiful spinning back kick. Put some pressure on him here. Giles defends, but look, boom!
Oh, my God.
Flush to the mush, shin on shin, down he goes. And fair play to Ignacio Bahamondes. No follow-ups.
Beautiful. I mean, just right upside the head. And again, you see Giles. Endured a lot of good shots up to that point.
So nice job by Torres to respond with some offense of his own.
My goodness.
Shutting down Manuel Torres at spear.
With beautiful technique. My goodness, the timing of that right hand, just sensational.
Joe, just all the reaching of Torres, that aggressiveness, it leaves you open.
Yes,
when you throw wide, the guy that's throwing straight, if he times it right, they can put you out. And that's exactly what Ignacio did.
Manuel Torres had won 6 in a row. The winning streak ends here.
The same exact shot.
Timing here. Oh, so clean.
First one. And the second one's the same exact shot. Fade back right hand. Look at that. Gets out of range. Drops that right hand on him. I mean, touched him in the same spot twice because he just was unwilling, John, to come off the gas. He wanted to go forward. He's reaching. He's extending. He's off balance. I mean, Ignacio's just staring him down and put that right hand right on his shin. That was beautiful.
And there were some rumblings that maybe Bahamondes might have drawn Daniel Zellhuber tonight on the main card at 155. Either way, this result against Manny Torres sets Bahamondes up for a major, major fight at 155 pounds. Valley Flow Striking Academy with a big win tonight. Ignacio Bahamondes getting it done. We'll talk to the Chilean after this.
Battle saying in it. Oh! Cold after a high kick! Brian Battle, wow, wants everyone to know he is for real. Stop doubting him.
Well, that'll do it. I mean, what a kick. I mean, you heard that slap. Sato, the poor guy, is still sat down.
Y'all like that shit? I told y'all I got better, baby.
Yes, you did. He just came over and said, I told you I got better. Let's take another look at this. It was fast. And he sees the target. Boom. Whips it up. Shin on chin. Sato hits the deck. There's another little follow-up shot. Wasn't even necessary. I mean, come on. Fantastic work. Getting off to a fantastic start in his UFC career. I mean, that's 2 finishes out of 3 fights. A step up in competition. Takes him out in glorious fashion. I mean, look at that. That's a perfect head kick. You know, I mean, come on. Well done. Well done indeed.
Well, I was just about to say, he was still feeling a little disrespected and under the radar in anticipation of this fight. There's the corner out of highest stand mixed martial arts. I thought we might have got a reaction shot from us.
Patrick says he's wobbled him, he's wobbled him. He's looking, oh, his legs are out. He's done. He smells a finish here. He's sizing up that right hand, and that's enough.
That's it.
Brian Battle on enemy soil gets the stoppage, and he lets the crowd know about it. I'm worried about us down here if he starts flipping everybody off. You're gonna have red wine coming down.
That's all you care about yourself, Paul. Hey, that was phenomenal, though. Round 1, kind of close. Round 2 slowly but surely took over. Volume against the power. And Kevin Ducey could only take so much. Let's take a look at it here. Just one shot after the other. Not the biggest. There's decent amounts of power on them. But as I say, Kevin Ducey can only take so much. These ones really found the target. It's one after the other, after the other. And Ducey's body language is not looking good. You know he's about to hit the canvas. Brian Battle not letting up at all. Congratulations. Another solid victory.
Just spin the arm around so you can get a better position.
I'll still take credit for it.
I'll take a spinning elbow all day.
Turned it into a knockdown.
Got to go to work. The left hand was available to drop some short elbows. There they are, hammer fist.
Powerful leg kick from Morales. Here's another look. Bottom left of your screen. Morales now hammering away. Magny in a world of trouble as Morales goes high mount.
Yeah, he's in deep trouble here. Full mount here.
Isolates the left arm, or the left arm of Magny.
40 seconds. Neil's going to kick off the fence. Didn't work.
Magny,
this is a bad position.
Desperation mode, but short time on the clock.
But he's finding a mark.
Turns his back.
Teeing off, trying to flatten him out.
Big trouble now. Morales repeated rights on the ground, and Michael Morales, still undefeated, turns the tables on Neil Magny en route to his 12th career knockout.
Unbelievable. That is not an easy thing to do, but to a veteran like Neil Magny, I'm not surprised he's having a little salsa dance. He deserves it. Started with a beautiful spinning elbow, drops Neil, and then just swarms all over him.
Yeah, it was really just that relentless pressure with the strikes. Oh, look, there's the Spider-Man. If you saw what he's got his nails painted, he's got Spider-Man painted on the nails for this fight. We forgot to mention that. So.
Well, I chose not to mention it.
Well, he went 3 rounds in his last 2 fights with Max Griffin and Jake Matthews. He was not happy with that fighting style, wanted to get back to making a statement. Well, he just did that.
He did that. I mean, it starts early with the calf kicks, but then that spinning elbow to break this. Look at this. Oh, spins right through, wobbles Magny, gets on top, and then it was all Morales from here on. He just kept finding a way to get to a dominant position. He had high mount, And then Neil rolled through. He was mounted. He kept trying to kick off, and when he did, he just took the back, flattened him out, and went to town with not much time left. Impressive first-round victory.
Trevin's in big trouble. Oh my goodness, they're firing back.
Big knockdown from Michael Morales.
Oh my goodness. I think it's it. It's over. It's over. It's over.
That'll do it. Michael Morales, welcome to the big show. And he spikes the mouthpiece for good measure, 13-0.
Wow. Just when we were just talking about how he's skillful in both areas.
Yeah.
I mean, this kid is something.
Giles overextended, and he landed something close. I mean, he's a big, strong kid. And again, you know, you never know how you deal with the weight cut. And on many occasions, we've seen guys going down and struggle to take a shot that we've seen him take on so many different occasions.
But it was so clean.
Yeah.
I hardly think he could attribute it to that, because he showed no sign of being weak. And the punch was so clean and so perfect. And Giles did sort of recover a little bit, but then he cracked him again.
Yeah, cracked him again.
All right, tonight's fight replay is brought to you by Sweet Sweat. Meet your motivation.
All right, so let me see it here, right here. Giles starts to try to attack. Remember, early, Giles hurt him with a straight right hand. Went to the clinch when he hurt Morales bad. But then as the round went on, Trevin tried to go to the same technique. Oh, yeah, and Morales landed a beautiful little counter right hand there. Right on the temple that rattled Trevin Giles. Look at that. Right on the temple. When your chin touches your shoulder on the opposite side, it's a bad thing. And look at the uppercut follow right on the forehead. Trevin survived this. But ultimately, another shot drops him, and then Morales just jumps on him and just starts to let the hands go to get the finish.
That is some serious composure from the 22-year-old Michael Morales. Oh, he hit it with that hook. We got him.
He got the back step, left hook. That is his best shot. He's knocked everybody out with it, and he did it again. He did it again.
The stoppage. Carlos Ulberg knocks out Podrían.
I don't need to say nothing. I don't need to say nothing. I'm just going to sit here and watch this fight and say, great fight from these guys.
Ulberg stopped the fight himself.
Yes, he did.
I don't know.
Ulberg actually stopped the fight.
I've seen that happen before, to me.
Ulberg stopped the fight himself, Dom.
The fighter can tell the refs to stop the fight occasionally, and we've seen that in other fights. It's happened to me before with this exact all-nonsense.
Oh, my God. So, an explosive first-round finish for the oncoming force, Carlos Blackjack Ulberg.
Watch that little check hook. Look at the check hook.
That's his weapon.
Bang,
right over
right
the
there,
top.
drops him.
I mean, how many people has he knocked out with that?
A little check, left hook right there, drops him, starts to land the follow-up shots. He just fades back, and he throws that little left hook.
On the money.
That was Rockhold's best shot, too. He was a little check right hook.
Now watch Ulberg tell him to stop the fight.
And Ulberg was beating him up, and then he hits Podrían a couple times. Podrían goes limp, and finally Ulberg just walks away.
He just walks off. And so he stopped the fight, not the ref.
And then it looked like Ulberg kind of circled back to make sure the show was closed.
Shot.
Fighter ready? Fighter ready?
And what a stare from Alonzo Menafield. This fight clock is brought to you by eBay Motors. Carlos Ulberg is in the black. Menafield blitzing forward in the blow. Ulberg finds the and follows Alonzo Menafield. The winning streak is 6 for the newly ranked contender, Carlos Ulberg.
That's why you can't just rush at your opponent recklessly. He did clip him, but Carlos Ulberg is not a man to trifle with. Jumps over the octagon, celebrating with Dana White right now.
He just punched his tickets into the rankings with that. That was absolutely sensational to take out a guy as dangerous as Alonzo Menafield in that fashion.
Well, Alonzo Menafield was ranked number 11. You got to think he takes that spot on Monday morning. And I'm telling you, keep an eye on Carlos Ulberg. This man has future champion written all over him.
He flew across the world from Auckland, New Zealand to fight for 12 seconds before he knocked out Alonzo Menafield.
12.
Let's take a look at this flurry here. I mean, I said Alonzo had to close the distance intelligently, but he came in recklessly. And again, the hooks of Carlos Ulberg, that left hook did it again, ladies and gentlemen. He is able to generate so much power with that thing, and he can put anybody out with that left hand. One more look at it. Alonso just comes charging in. Ulberg peels off, finds the angle. And there it is. That left hook of Carlos Ulberg is the death touch.
Here's the fight again. All 12 seconds of it.
Thing. I mean, you could see what Menafield was trying to do, but listen.
Good sign if you're Marlon Moraes to be able to take shots like that, to be in it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh! Song Yadong is a problem.
You got to be. I mean, this
with
kid,
the co-main event spotlight and a quick right hand that shuts the lights out.
That right hand is lightning fast. It is accurate, and Song Yadong is a new contender for sure. Look at this. Right over the top, clips right behind the ear, takes the equilibrium. Look at that uppercut, Brendan. Folds him down. Doesn't even need a follow-up. Look at this. Absolutely beautiful right uppercut from Song Yadong. Let's take one more look at it. And he's just ripping combos, going to the body, going back upstairs. Phenomenal performance from the young Song Yadong.
Song Yadong now has 8 wins by knockout, 7 first-round finishes.
Every time he throws, see, every time.
Oh!
Followed it with
Another left hook. Simone is down.
That was nasty.
Song Yadong pouncing on him. And he wobbles him again.
Shots.
That's going to do it.
Gave him a good shot to
In the
finish, too.
5th round,
That was great round.
Song Yadong
Fight.
is absolutely at home with the best bantamweights in the world. And what a response for Song Yadong. After his main event last time out, he was able to show grit and toughness. This time, he showed skill and the ability to put it away in the final rounds.
Yeah, right here you see Song Yadong landing a shot that puts him out. But watch here, guys. This right here, boom, another left hook that just starches Simone. I don't know if Ricky Simone ever recovered from that shot before the end of that other round. Look at him slip. Watch him come back with the left hook. Nasty. Right on the chin, drops Ricky Simone, jumps on him and gets the finish. Song Yadong needed to make a statement, and that is exactly what he did with that performance. He looked fantastic tonight.
And how about that?
Right there, stay in the center.
Drop down right hand lands again for Yagos.
And Daniel Silva, step by step, he's getting his rhythm, you know, he's putting a little bit more pressure, keeping that distance, you know, keeping that invisible wall between him and Christos Giagos. And every single time Christos Giagos is putting pressure and exploring forward, I think Daniel Silva is responding better than the first round.
Oh, that right hand hurt him. That right hand right there hurt him.
Oh,
look at that short.
That's an anaconda that's locked in. That's it.
That's it.
Viva Mexico! And that's a finished anaconda, ladies and gentlemen. That's what it looks like.
That's terrible. That's crazy how quickly he got into that. For Giagos to have such a good first round and then fall into it and get himself put to submission. That started with the right hand in close, that hurt him and made him panic wrestle. And the one thing you can't do is panic wrestle.
Well, the Mexicans inside T-Mobile Arena have been waiting to pop off, and Zellhuber gave them a reason to do so.
And we've seen everybody, the Giagos fights, they grapple him, look to take him down, look to keep him on the ground, and those are the openings he gives.
All right, now a look at tonight's freaky fast finish brought to you by Jimmy John's. Brandon Moreno, you can take it away once you see pictures, my man.
Two things for me. The left hook of Daniel Silva going with the right hand. He touched the face of Christos Giagos. And then this transition immediately, like Daniel Cormier say, you know, going with the right hand, then Christos just going backwards with the panic shoot immediately. The amazing thing on defense of Daniel Zerhuber and him taking advantage of his long arms, you know, 77 in reach of the arms, and immediately getting the Anaconda choke. Viva Mexico.
Viva Mexico. Inside and out.
His calf is destroyed.
Oh! Now his face might be two. Oban Elliott with a massive right.
Oh, wow.
That'll do it. Oban Elliott continues to shine.
He went out, and then he woke up, and then he went out again.
Look at him, look at him, look at him.
Look at that.
the Hulkster. He's like the Hulkster.
Oh, my God. They let Basel stand up too quick. Someone needs to get a chair into that young man.
He caught him with that a couple times where he would throw that body kick and then follow up with a punch.
Yes.
That time he was able to land it clean.
The Welsh gangster unleashing his G inside Madison Square Garden. 3-0 for Oban Elliott. And perhaps if it weren't for Carlos Prates, this might be your Rookie of the Year.
Look at that, right on the chin. And watch how he connects with him. It's like he went out, and then he woke up again. And then he finally finished him off with the hammer fist. But he was out for a second and then tried to get his stuff back. Just impressive performance by Oban Elliott.
I mean, that's about as good as it gets. Oban Elliott's winning streak is 8, 3-0 in the UFC, all in 2024, all on numbered cards. And I think at times he's almost been pleasantly surprised when they call his number for these huge pay-per-view events, and maybe that dude's on the main card come next year.
Absolutely, but why wouldn't you? Because he looked better than he even did in the first fight, and that's Basel trying to get up. He's all battered and bruised, realizing that he got knocked out. Look at Oban Elliott. Look, he's like, this guy's got some personality.
Oh! Wow! Spinning back kick starts the finish, and Natalia Silva with an epic highlight to begin our day.
Oh! I mean, that was timed perfect. She spun to kick to the body, blade level changed, and shot right into it.
My God.
You don't see that every day. That was the perfect storm. Look at this. Level changes, goes for the takedown. Boom! Heel of the face. Heel to the face. I mean, man, fair play to Blader. She's got
still
heart.
still trying to get the takedown.
Still trying to fight. Boom! Oh, come on, if that doesn't wake you up in the morning, I don't know what will. Silva literally jumping for joy right now.
Boom, right on the jaw / throat area. And then these follow-up shots, you see.
She's stalking her opponent. Leonardo, tough night at the office.
Leonardo's covered up, and that'll do it. Natalia Silva, a winner with style points once again. Hard to do it better than that.
Style points indeed, Brendan. She looked fast, sharp, very aggressive. She was brutal. She really was. The speed was just too much. And the referee did the right thing.
Yes.
He could have let it go longer. The writing was on the wall.
Well, Leonardo, I think, wanted no part of continuing. She started covering up along the fence, and the referee obliged. And because this work from Silva was impressive.
A nice wide hook there, sits her down. I mean, fair credit to Leonardo, trying to get back up, grabs a hold of that leg. But, you know, Natalia Silva was just getting faster, getting quicker, getting more powerful. And this series of head kicks, that's what caused the referee to step in. Solid victory.
Corner of Natalia Silva reacting.
Obrigada, Jesus.
And Natalia Silva will be inside.